Okay, so I think we will start now because some people joined. If someone will be late, he'll be able to rewatch this after we'll finish. After this webinar, the recording will be sent on your email. You'll be able to will be able to watch it again. For people who hasn't joined, it will be also sent, so they will be able to watch the whole webinar after it. Okay, we will start. We will start. I'm not Błażej Muszyński. I'm as a replacement for Błażej because he couldn't join us. He was a main presenter of this webinar, but he prepared the whole webinar. I will conduct it for him. The topic of today's webinar is transition into manufacturing. What does it mean? It means that we will speak about CAM, about WOODEXPERT CAM, and I will try to show you how it works, pros, cons, and other things about it. Okay, so let's start. I'd like to say also a few words about us. We are a certified and authorized reseller of SolidWorks, one of the biggest even in Europe. We are selling SolidWorks 3D Experience solution, ERP solution from Microsoft, CamWorks, and we also got our development team in which we are producing our own software. We have a lot of add-ins. You can check our website to check what we have for you. But our main add-in, our main solution is WoodExpert. WoodExpert is solution fully integrated with SolidWorks, designed for furniture industry. If someone don't know yet, I must say it. And now we will go to agenda. Okay, we will speak today about bill of material and cut list. I will say a few words about bill of material manager when I will be telling you how to generate cut list for panel saws. I will also say about CNC machining. It will be batch file generation, CAM settings, TechDB and tooling parameters, and post-processors. The last thing on our webinar will be nesting module. It is something new. It was released this year, so like I said, it's pretty new. I will show you how it works, settings, element placement optimization, generating reports and drawings, and generating CNC files, because this is the most important thing in nesting. Okay, so let's move on. First thing, like I said, bill of material manager and cut list. We prepared for you, like you can see, cabinet, standard kitchen cabinet with some toolings, with fittings. Everything is done like for production. Like you can see on the example of right side, all of these components contains a lot of cavities. So if we would like to write programs manually on our machines, HOMAG, BSL, or others, it will take a lot of time. So I will try to show you today how to do it faster with WoodExpert. Okay. So first of all, I'd like to show you how to generate bill of material with cut list. We will generate bill of material from our project. This project contains only one cabinet, so it's pretty small. But like you can see, we got in our bill of material manager. Bill of material manager is our solution. extension for WOODEXPERT based on SQL database, we can easily share it with other customers in our organization. This is very convenient solution because we don't even have to install SolidWorks to use Bill of Material Manager. We only need to connect to database of WOODEXPERT, and we can use it. For example, in big companies, not only designers can have access to Bill of Material Manager, but also project managers, suppliers, and other. What we have here, very fast. Like you can see, we can change the view of our BOM. We can make full list with material, with all dimensions, gross, net, and other, but we can also make view only for components. Now we see only panels with fittings. We can make some estimations, like cost estimation here. For example, I will type a few prices to show you how it works for material and for fittings. We can also connect this tab to our ERP system. For example, ERP system can be different system based on SQL, which will download indexes of materials, fittings, and other, and will allow us to update prices, but I will show how it works. Okay, we can also hide some columns or show it. In this case, I've shown a cost column. Now I will show you how to update prices. For example, if we make an estimation 2 weeks ago, half a year ago, or 1 year ago, we can update now prices when we are connected to database with material prices by choosing price update. After this, prices in our project will be updated to current prices. So it's pretty fast if we want to do it after some time. But I wanted only to show you how BOM Manager work. We also got option of packaging. We can prepare packages. We can generate infills, generate documentation for packaging. So there is a lot of option, but Eva was speaking about it already. You can watch it on our YouTube. I won't focus on this option. Okay, so if we want to generate cut list, it depends what we want to generate. If we want to generate cut list of our BOM manager, or we want to generate cut list for panels. So we have two options. First of it is export to CSV. We can export to CSV BOM view. I can say that a current view of BOM can be exported to CSV file. We can use it as our cut list. If someone wants, he can edit it in Excel, for example. But we are also able to do it in different way. And in this way will be option on action button. We can write for our user specific actions, for example, actions which will export some data, import some data, send data directly to ERP database or other. So this is a solution specifically for customer. We are making this action during implementation or after implementation. But these actions are used specifically for factory, for user, or for a customer. Okay, let's save it. And like you can see, it's pretty different. It contains different data than standard cut list exported to CSV because it is adjusted. We got here material names. We got here information about name of components, specific name of components, about barcodes if needed, or others. This is standard catalyst for formatyzacja 5, standard Polish software for panel saw, but we can also adjust it, for example, for Cartwright or other popular solutions if needed. So this thing we are doing usually during implementation. Okay, so that's all about catalysts. Pretty fast, like you can see. I won't focus on it anymore. Next topic will be bigger. It is CNC machining. So we will speak, like I said before, about batch file generation, WOODEXPERT CAM settings, TechDB, and toolings, and postprocessors. A few words about postprocessors, to be honest. So let's start. We are starting from generate NC code. Like you can see, we got here a full list of components in our project, components of our project, with option to generate data to them. We can generate data only to components with assigned material, so that's we need to remember to assign material from WOODEXPERT legend. We can choose which component to which component will generate data. We can generate data to all components, or only regenerate or generate from the beginning for a few components. I'm checking it and I'm choosing machine. This is very important thing because we can have 5-6 machines in our machine park in our factory. We can write postprocessors for all of those machines and implement it to generator. This module is based on SolidWorks CAM or CAMWorks. So if you are using SolidWorks, if you are owner of SolidWorks, you have a CAM module. You don't have to pay anything, only for postprocessors. I will choose a CM machine and try to generate data. During generation of this data, like you can see here, we got two steps. First of it is placing of coordinate system. Coordinate system tells the postprocessor where a component will be and where and how a component will be placed on the machine. Like you can see here, we got two axes, X and Y. That's how it will be placed on a machine. But I will show you after it will finish data generation. Programs are ready. We don't have to do anything. We can open them on machine, but in logs, like you can see, I got information that some operations have no toolpaths. Why is it? Because our machine don't have a drill bit in a diameter of 3 millimeters. We got some holes here, 3 millimeters hole. We don't have this tool, so program tells us that some operations won't be generated. We can check it, or we can add this tool to our magazine. Okay. So now let's open some CAM settings to show you how it's work. This is heart of our software, our CAM module, because here we have a lot of information how our machine work. We got information about name, description, TechDB. TechDB is second heart of our module. We will show it soon. We got information about machine 0 point, spindle 0 point, what this machine can do, so drilling, milling, sewing, perimeter, and other. We have to choose. We are always setting it during implementation of postprocessor for customer. We got information about table dimensions, machine table dimensions, like you can see minimum dimensions and maximum dimensions. So it can inform us sometimes that plate is too big or too small, for example, for this machine. We got a lot of more settings, but this is we are speaking about it during training. If someone is interested, or he can download demo version from our website and test it. The main thing about CAM is machine setup priorities. Machine setup priorities allow us to tell the machine, to tell the software how it should place this element on machine. In this case, we got, for example, horizontal drilling in X, machine close to spindle, and groove in maximum Y. And in this order, it will check every element and try to place it. If we will move some priorities, it will take a priority which tell about grooves before checking machine close to spindle. So we can adjust it. User can adjust it by himself, but we are always setting some priorities during implementation because customer tell us how it should be done. Okay. So that's the first part of our software. Now I will open and show you how our program looks. I will generate toolpaths. I will show you simulate, sorry, not generate, simulate toolpaths to show you that at the moment, holes for hinges are software made it by drilling. What if we don't have drill bit in our machine magazine? We can change it, for example, for milling, and we will use it to this TechDB. Like you can see here, we got some strategies here. We got feature conditions, operations assigned to conditions. For example, in this case, when we have diameter bigger than 34.9 and smaller than 35, then we got our operation done by drilling. We will try to change it, but before we will change it, I want to show you a few where the strategies can be found. So I'm going to tab milling, then I'm going to default feature strategies, and like you can see, we've created a few strategies which tell us how elements will be done on specific machine. For example, for BSA, VTAB, SCM, and other HOMAC or different machines. This is only example. Here we have SCM. We got information about strategies assigned to different types of features. For example, holes, pockets, and others. Now we will move to our strategy drill, where we will try to switch it into milling. We want to make this hole by milling. I will delete this operation, and I will add new, which will be rough mill. So I'm adding rough mill to as a strategy. I'm selecting tool. I can choose it from the list from existing tools. I can also create our own tools. Now I'm saving it. I can also add some operations, add some parameters to this operation. And for example, I'd like to make it always through the whole depth of hole. So I will change, in this case, one parameter, two parameters, which is first cut amount and max cut amount in percent. It will be larger than 100%, so it will always do it by full depth. I'm saving it. I'm closing TechDB. Like I said, this is second of our hertz of our software, CAM software, and I will regenerate program from it for it, and I will show you what will be done. So I'm choosing only one element. It will be element with holes for our doors, for hinges, and I'm generating data for these doors. And let's open it, and I will show you a simulation of a toolpath. I will choose a simulate toolpath, and please have a look. It should be done by milling, and it is. It's not drilling anymore, it's now milling. So if we will set up, if we as company will set up this TechDB and settings of WOODEXPERT CAM according to your requirements, you will get a fully automatic generation of your programs. But you will be also able to change it by yourself with our help. Okay, so that's how it works. I've promised that I will say also a few words about postprocessors because this is very important. We are writing a lot of postprocessors for different types of machine, not only furniture industry, but also metal industry. We got a very big library of existing postprocessors, but usually when we are creating postprocessor, it requires implementation of it. So even if we are taking existing postprocessor, we need to go to customer side or connect with him and test if this postprocessor works. For example, we got already existing postprocessors for HOMAC, for BSF, for SCM, for Felder, or for other common machines in furniture industry. Okay, so that's all about CAM data, CAM programs generation for a single part. Now I will tell you more about nesting because this is very important thing, new thing released this year. So I will try to show you how it works. Okay, we will start from nesting settings and other things by choosing a nesting option. In this tab, we have a full list of our components. We got information about every single component which is in this project. We got information about grain direction, about angle of this grain direction, about quantity of these elements and thickness. All this information, similarly to cut list, is contained in this form. Then we will move to sheets. Sheets are generated automatically. According to our legend, if we will define some materials in our material legend, it will take dimensions of these boards and it will put them to this list. We can also edit quantity. We can import DXF shapes if we don't, if it's not simple board. We can import some shapes via DXF. Now let's move to setting tab. Here we have sheet spacing, default sheet spacing. It depends usually on milling tool. So in this case, we'll change it for 12 millimeters. And we will start creation of data. Like you can see here, software started to optimize placement of these types on our sheet. It is fully automatic. We can, here we have preview. We can stop it whenever we want. I will try to return to settings and change some placement settings. For example, in this case, it will be a setting which we will change. We'll change bounding box to gravity. And now we will regenerate nesting. Like you can see, it's pretty different than before. It is going from top to down. It depends what we want to get in our nesting results. Next, we will go to squeeze. Like you can see here, it is something, again, pretty different. It's the most optimal way to generate nesting. In this case, software will place these panels in the most optimal way, but it's not always optimal looking from our point of view, because some conditions must be met. We can speak about it. We can speak about it during presentation for you or during training. It depends. Okay, here we have preview. We got also report with information about material use, material left, utilization percent, quantity of sheets, and other. All these informations are for user. Okay, now I'm starting generation of assemblies. Like you can see here, I've generated some assemblies and report. This is our report, which tell you which element are placed on which sheet. It's the same report like in the window of nesting. So it's just saved to PDF. Here we have option to generate NC data from these sheets. Same like with panels, we are able to generate data from these sheets. We can use optimization to it. We can use two-step generation, but this is um, much larger topic to discuss, so I won't focus on it. I will just show you how to generate if we got postprocessor for our nesting center. So I'm choosing point to nest machine, and I'm generating data. Like you can see, program automatically found all toolings, drillings, contours, and other. I can simulate it. Program is already on our disk. We can go with it on machine if we don't want to change anything. But please have a look. We will also check preview. Everything is generated, our contours of and drillings. If we use in window before optimization, it will be longer process, but it will be much more optimized. For example, first board the nearest, the closest to the spindle, then the next one. In this case, as program found it, it is done in this way without a specific optimization. Okay, and our nesting is ready. Now I will accept it, and let's just close it. That's all what I wanted to tell you. Now it is time to ask me whenever you want to ask. If someone don't want to ask anything and don't want to hear the answers, thank you very much for today, and probably see you later. But if someone want to ask anything, please type it on chat and I will try to answer you. Okay, there is no questions, no new questions. So if everyone knows everything, thank you very much. This recording will be sent on your emails, and later probably also will be available on our YouTube channel. So thank you very much, and see you soon.